You ever hear about those discoveries that just don't make sense? Like things that shouldn't exist but somehow do? From a spark plug found inside ancient rock, to a pillar that never rusts, some discoveries leave even scientists completely confused. Today, we're talking about 6 of the strangest things ever found. And trust me, each one will make you question what you thought you knew about history. Number 1. The spark plug inside a 500,000-year-old rock. In 1961, 3 friends were collecting stones in California's desert when they found something that didn't make sense. One rock felt heavier than normal, so they cracked it open, expecting crystals inside. But instead of a gem, they found a small metallic cylinder and a spark plug. Geologists examined it and said the rock seemed to be 500,000 years old. That's hundreds of thousands of years before humans ever built machines or even invented the wheel. The metal part was fused with the surrounding stone in a way that suggested that they had aged together naturally, not that someone just dropped it there later. Scientists called it the Koso artifact. Some believed it was simply a spark plug covered by natural mineral buildup, but others pointed out that the corrosion patterns matched the stone's age. It became one of those discoveries that doesn't fit anywhere in history. The strange part is that the artifact later disappeared from the records. Only photos and a few reports remain. Was it a coincidence of nature, or a clue to something far older? Maybe even a sign of a forgotten civilization that once used technology like ours. Number 2. The metallic spheres of South Africa. In the 1980s, miners in South Africa started finding tiny, perfectly shaped metallic spheres buried deep underground. They were smooth, round, and sometimes had 3 parallel grooves carved around their middles. The rock layers where they were found were dated to 2.8 billion years old, long before any known form of complex life existed on Earth. Some of the spheres were so balanced and symmetrical that they looked like they had been machined by someone. The material composition was also strange, a mix of metals that did not match any known natural formation. Scientists tried to explain them as natural mineral formations created by volcanic activity, but their precision and uniformity made that explanation hard to believe. The more the spheres were studied, the deeper the mystery became. Were they natural, or were they remnants of something made intentionally? Some researchers think they could be evidence of lost knowledge, or even traces of something far more advanced that existed on Earth long before humans. Even today, no one can fully explain how such objects appeared in rocks that old. Number 3. The chronovisor. The machine that could see through time. In the 1950s, a strange story began circulating among scientists and priests in Rome. It was about a machine that could supposedly see into the past and even the future. They called it the chronovisor. According to reports, the chronovisor looked like an old television with dials and screens. They could supposedly tune in to events from history, ancient battles, speeches, and moments long gone. The person behind the story was Father Pellegrino Ernetti, a Benedictine priest who claimed he had worked on the project with a group of scientists including Enrico Fermi, one of the pioneers of nuclear physics. Ernetti said that the machine was dismantled in the 1970s to prevent misuse. The Vatican has never officially confirmed its existence, but documents and sketches that describe it have appeared over the years. Some people think it was a myth or a metaphor for memory and time. Others believe the machine might have been real and hidden away. Whether fact or fiction, the idea of the chronovisor continues to spark debates about whether time can be observed, like a recording, and whether someone, somewhere, may already have done it. Number 4. The Iron Pillar of Delhi. In the heart of Delhi, inside the Qutb complex, stands a tall iron pillar that has defied time for more than 1,600 years. What makes it mysterious isn't its size or design, but the fact that it has never rusted. Despite being exposed to rain, wind, heat, and dust for centuries, the pillar remains almost perfect. Scientists have studied it for decades, trying to understand why. Tests revealed that it is made from nearly pure iron, forged with a technique that even modern metallurgists find difficult to replicate. The surface forms a thin layer of iron hydrogen phosphate that prevents rusting, but no one fully understands how ancient Indian blacksmiths discovered this chemical process. The inscriptions on the pillar date back to the Gupta period and praise a king's victories, but they give no clues about the technology behind the metalwork. Was this just the result of brilliant ancient craftsmanship? Or did the people who made it know something we've forgotten? The fact that the pillar has survived earthquakes, storms, and centuries of pollution without corroding makes it one of the best preserved pieces of iron in the world and one of the biggest puzzles in metallurgy. Number 5. The Great Serpent Mound of Ohio. In the rolling hills of Ohio lies one of the strangest ancient earthworks ever built. A giant serpent made of soil and stone, more than 400 meters long. The serpent's body winds back and forth, and its head aligns with the sunset during the summer solstice. Archaeologists believe it was built around 1000 BCE, long before modern tools, maps, or measuring devices. What confuses researchers is how ancient people managed to create something so precisely aligned with astronomical events. The head, coils, and tail all match the sun's path during solstices and equinoxes, and some parts even align with lunar cycles and comet paths. Was it a ceremonial site, a calendar, or something more? Some researchers think the mound might have been used to track cosmic events, while others believe it symbolized a spiritual connection between the earth and the sky. The precision is beyond what was thought possible for that era. When you look at it from above, it almost feels alive, like a message written on the land, meant to be seen by something looking down from the sky. Even now, no one knows how or why it was built, or how they achieved such accuracy without modern equipment. Number 6. The Mithraeum Temple beneath London. In 1954, during construction in central London, workers uncovered the remains of a Roman temple buried underground. It was later identified as a Temple of Mithras, a god worshipped secretly by ancient Roman soldiers. But the real surprise came from what was found inside. Among the statues and altars, archaeologists discovered objects that didn't seem to belong. Small gears, strange tools, and carvings showing celestial events. Some of these artifacts resembled early forms of mechanical instruments, though they were made centuries before such devices were officially invented. Inscriptions on the walls hinted at rituals connected to the stars and time, suggesting that the temple might have been more than just a religious site. Historians still debate what these artifacts meant. Were they symbolic, or could they represent real ancient technology? Some believe the Mithraeum might have been a place where Roman scholars studied astronomy and time cycles in secret. The deeper researchers dig, the more connections they find between this temple and other mysterious Roman artifacts that show an advanced understanding of mechanics and astronomy. It raises the question, how much knowledge was lost when the ancient world fell? Across the world, discoveries like these remind us that human history is not as straightforward as it seems. Some of these findings might one day get logical explanations. Others may remain mysteries forever. Whether it's a spark plug trapped in ancient rock or an iron pillar that refuses to rust, these objects show how much we still don't know about the past. Maybe our ancestors were far more advanced than we think. Or maybe time itself has strange ways of keeping secrets. Which of these discoveries do you find the most fascinating? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries that challenge what we think we know about our world.